everybody, a very warm welcome to your today's chemistry session. I hope that you all are doing amazing, yes or no. So I welcome you all to your very first chemistry session for your class 10th, and I am sure that you all are extremely excited for the same. Yes, and what do we have in this session? What are we trying to do? I'm going to let you know everything from the scratch. Okay, so this is our Prodigy series that we have started for all of you. Okay, so Prodigy series for our YouTube students for the class 10th finally. Okay guys, I hope that you all are aware about it and what we will be doing in this class. Okay, so since this is the first session of Prodigy, today the topic that we will be discussing is the chemical reactions and equations, chapter number 1 for your class 10th chemistry. Now you are into a board class and I can understand what you people are going through, and trust me, we all are together in this. Okay, so I always say that you all are my cation army, so I will be starting it with a cationic vibe. Yes, my cations. So there is an amazing quote on your screen: live life to the fullest and focus on the positive. So no matter what happens in life, just always look on the greener side. Okay, you always have to see and find optimism, or you can say positivity, the cationic vibes in each and everything in life. Okay, and with the same cationic vibes, you have to be there in the Prodigy series in all the sessions. Okay, so what are we having today? Where Shilpi Mam is attending the session. This is Vedantu's special interactive session for all my YouTube cations. Okay, so you can attend this session, you can watch the replay. The link you will get in description box of this video and you can come join us. We will be having quiz also in the session. Okay, so why do you need to attend the session on Vedantu platform? We have quiz, we have leaderboards, and we are having the amazing features, so you need to be there. Okay, start karte hain. Let us have go. Okay, so dhol for you. Happy everyone? Yes, ready to understand the topic and do attend the quiz also, so that your name can come on the leaderboards. Okay guys, that is very much important for all of you. Now talking about me, who am I? I am your chemistry master teacher Shilpi here at Vedantu. Okay, so I will be your chemistry master teacher here on this channel for the chemistry, and you have to make sure that you subscribe to 9th and 10th English channel on YouTube. Okay, so hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, so that you cannot miss any of the session of Prodigy and you have to rock in your final exam. Okay, so what is the roadmap of this class? We have chemical reactions and their identification to discuss. So first of all, ma'am would be conducting an introduction quiz. I will see how much you remember from your grade 7. Okay, then we will have a look at some daily life observations, because you know chemistry is there around us in each and everything, so we need to observe everything keenly. Then we will see what is a chemical reaction. Okay, how do we identify a chemical reaction, and then will be the final quiz. Are we clear on this? Yes ma'am, we should be super duper clear on this, so you can attend this session in the interactive mode. Even when the session is not live, you can still play the quizzes around. Okay guys, very good. So let us begin with the very first question on the screen. Which of the following is not a physical change? Okay, which of these is not a physical change? So if you remember from grade 7th, what are the physical changes? The physical changes are the change where we get no new substances. Okay, so there is a formation of no new substance, and the question is saying which of these is not a physical change. First, rusting. Second, freezing of water, cutting of wood, or dissolution of sugar and water. Do you know this answer? Yes, tell ma'am. Rusting, freezing of water, cutting of wood, or dissolving of sugar and water. Which of these is not a physical change? Okay, so tell me the answer in the chat. Everybody in the comment section, you have to give ma'am the right answer. If I talk about cutting of wood, that is clearly a physical change. Yes, because you are not changing the chemical composition of the wood, you are just changing the length, you are cutting it down. So this would be a physical change. Talking about freezing of water, you are converting water from liquid state into the solid state. Sorry. So that is again what? Freezing of water, hai na? So this is also not the what? Physical change. It is a physical change, definitely, because only the state is changing. Dissolving sugar and water, it's simply a mixture, and mixtures are physical change. You are not getting any new substance when you dissolve sugar in water, hai na? There is just the old thing that is there. Okay, it's only a combination, a physical combination. So all these three are the physical changes. But when we talk about rusting, rusting is not a physical change, because during sorry, what happens during rusting? Iron is attacked by oxygen and water vapors. Okay, the moisture and the air, they attack on the surface of iron and leads to the formation of a new layer, that is hydrated iron oxide, hydrated ferric oxide. Okay, so we can see a new substance is formed. Yes or no? Yes, ma'am. Clearly a new substance is being formed here. Okay? Yes. So clearly a new substance is being formed. The chemical composition of iron has been changed. This is a chemical change, not a physical change. Okay, guys? So answer would be option number A, that is rusting. Next question. A physical change is generally reversible, irreversible, formed a new substance, or all of these? Tell me the answer. Do you know this? Come on. Tell me the answer in the chat, everybody. Okay. So a physical change is generally formed a new substance, not at all. No. So all of these cannot be the answer. Now coming to the point, reversible and irreversible. So beta, reversible means something that can be reversed back. Okay, like a physical change is generally reversible in nature. Reversible means it can be turned back. Like let's say we are having melting of ice. Okay, ice from the solid state is converted to liquid state. You have melted the ice. Now if you freeze this liquid water, you can get the ice back. हो सकता है ना? I can convert ice into water. I can convert water into ice back. Okay, so that means they are reversible in nature. Yes, physical changes are generally reversible, not all of them. मतलब ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. If I break this glass bottle, the glass bottle cannot be reversed back. है ना? Breaking it is also physical change. If you cut down a tree, ऐसे थोड़ी होगा that it can be reversed, है ना? So not all physical changes can be reversed, but most of them generally are reversible in nature. Okay. Irreversible होते हैं chemical changes. You can't convert them back. जैसे if I have burned a paper, burning of paper, from the ashes I cannot get the paper back, isn't it? So chemical changes are generally irreversible. Physical changes are generally reversible in nature. Okay. So what is the correct answer here? Reversible. Now let us see what do we observe in our daily life. let us have a look at some activities happening around us. For example, milk is there. I guess this has happened with all of us at least one time. You know, it happens, you leave milk in open. Just especially it has happened with me. My mom will tell me, you know, sometime, especially in the summer season, that you have to keep this milk in the refrigerator before you sleep. Please do that. And I always forget it, you know. Hota hai na, because you're not used to doing it every day. So has it happened with you also, guys, that you have left the milk at room temperature during the summer, and by morning you wake up and you see, this milk cannot be consumed now because the milk is now sour to taste, isn't it? So what happens when milk is left at room temperature during the summer? It becomes sour in nature. What could be the reason for this? We will come back and discuss. Okay. Similarly, what is happening? Plants are using sunlight and carbon dioxide and making their food. हो रहा है ऐसे, carbon dioxide, water, in the presence of sunlight, they are preparing their food and giving us what? They are preparing glucose and releasing oxygen for us. Yes. Okay, some changes are happening. What do we observe in our daily life? When iron items are turning, you know, brown in color with the passage of time. Just if you have iron nail, or if you are having an iron gate, then after the monsoon season, you know what happens? There is a deposition of reddish brown coating on the surface of iron. Yes, we do observe it. We see कैसे fruits खराब हो जाते हैं. Fruits get fermented also, especially when you carry fruits in your school bag, है ना. Lunch में जब आप carry करते हो, the fruits, they also turn reddish brown in color, isn't it, guys? So what these all activities are telling you, all the activities are pointing in the same direction, and that is the formation of a new substance. जैसे you have this, when you are leaving milk in open, what happens during the summer season? Milk is having sugar in that, है ना. milk के अंदर है lactose sugar. Now during the daytime or overnight in summer, what happens? Lactobacillus bacteria come and attack on this sugar. Lactobacillus bacteria क्या करते हैं? They convert lactose sugar into the lactic acid, and that lactic acid is nothing beta, the curd that you taste. So what is happening? A new substance, lactic acid, has been formed. Similarly, during the photosynthesis, with the help of carbon dioxide and water, you are preparing glucose and oxygen. Not you, plants are doing it. So again, there is a formation of a new substance. Yes, it is happening. Apart from that, rust में क्या हो रहा है? I told you, when iron is attacked by air, particularly oxygen from air, and moisture, it leads to the formation of hydrated ferric oxide. This is nothing but the composition of rust. Iron 3 oxide. Okay, that too hydrated. So what happens? A new substance is formed here also. The same thing happens here. When your fruit is getting spoiled, then what is happening? Oxidation of your fruits is happening, rancidity is happening. So all these things are pointing in the same direction. That is the formation of a new product, formation of a new substance. Okay, yes. So these are the chemical changes, you know, the changes happening around us where there is a formation of a new substance. They are termed as the chemical changes. Okay, pointed down, all the examples of daily life we have seen are the chemical changes. The changes where there is a formation of a new substance, they are the chemical changes. And physical changes में we are having the old things only, है ना. There is no new substance, only the state is changing, right, guys? Now, since the chapter name is chemical reactions and equations, so chemical reaction तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा है ना, and chemical change has something to do with chemical reaction. And what is that, beta? Chemical reaction को if we try to define, then you know chemical reactions are nothing but they are the chemical changes where there is a formation of new substance. Okay, so if I define chemical reactions are simply the chemical changes in which, or you can say where, new substance is being formed. Okay, new substance is being formed. Yes, chemical changes where there is a formation of a new substance. We will see some examples, like when you are having a magnesium ribbon and you burn it in air. Air particularly oxygen helps in burning, it supports combustion. So magnesium reacts with oxygen and leads to the formation of white powder, that is of magnesium oxide. Along with that, heat and light is also released. Can you see a new substance is formed? देखो यहाँ पे water reaction, they have taken magnesium ribbon and they are burning it. You can see this flame, white color का dazzling flame is obtained. Okay, means a shiny flame is obtained here. Fine guys, and this magnesium oxide is a new substance clearly. Okay, so how can we define a chemical reaction? That, like from this experiment we can see there is a change in state because of reaction between magnesium and oxygen, and this change is irreversible in nature. You cannot convert magnesium oxide back to magnesium and oxygen. कर सकते हो आप ऐसा? बताओ. If you take those magnesium oxide का solid white or the flame fumes, can you convert them back to the oxygen and magnesium? No. So they are irreversible, है ना? So that means a chemical reaction is taking place. Okay guys, so how can we define chemical reaction? Have a look at on your screen. Okay, it's simple. We can see, as we see the changes around us, we have a large variety of reactions which are taking place around us. And what is the indication of this reaction, है ना? अगर कोई पूछता है कि मैम हाउ कैन वी आइडेंटिफाई अ रिएक्शन, पहले तो सी द डेफिनेशन. सो केमिकल रिएक्शंस आर दोस केमिकल चेंजेस where there is a formation of a new substance. Okay, one more thing, you can define chemical reaction by other way. Chemical reaction में there is rearrangement of atoms. Okay, chemical reaction involves rearrangement of the atoms. Okay guys, जैसे for example I am having hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen reacts with chlorine, lead to the formation of hydrogen chloride. Let's say I have taken all these gases. Hydrogen gas combines with chlorine gas to get HCl. Okay, so what is happening in this reaction? Hydrogen and hydrogen have a single bond. Chlorine also have a single bond. So you know, when this reaction is taking place, there are some bonds which are broken. Like hydrogen chlorine bond is broken and they form a new bond. यहाँ से this hydrogen makes a new bond with chlorine and this hydrogen makes a new bond with this chlorine. Okay, so there happens to be a formation of a new bond basically. So what is happening in a reaction? You are not getting new atoms. Okay, atoms are not getting destroyed or created. It's only rearrangement of atoms. ठीक है? सिर्फ rearrangement is happening, and that too you can say some bonds are being broken, some bonds are being formed. So we can say chemical reaction involves bond breaking as well as bond formation. है ना? Bond breaking भी होगा and bond formation is also taking place. It's like rearrangement. And what are the indications? that a chemical reaction has taken place. The first thing is change in state. Okay, change in state along with the formation of a new substance. मतलब ये कुछ भी हो सकता है, plus new substance will definitely be formed. ठीक है? For example, if I show you a reaction here, hydrogen chloride gas combines with ammonia gas and leads to the formation of ammonium chloride. So if you pay attention, two gases are combining to give a solid. Yes or no? Yes. देखो, HCl is combining with ammonia. Two gases are giving you a solid product. What a beautiful reaction. So change in state हुआ, that means a reaction has been taken place. There can be a color change also. ठीक है, कलर चेंज हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू सी इन दिस केस, इफ वी आर हैविंग आयरन, okay, and if we dip this iron nail into copper sulfate solution, blue color copper sulfate solution, then what will happen? After some time you will see the color of solution turns green, pale green, and this will be iron sulfate here, and there would be a brown color ka deposition on the iron nail. Now what is happening in this case? In this case, again the reaction is happening. Actually, you will do this in a displacement reaction. Iron is more reactive than copper. Okay, so more reactive iron displaces less reactive copper from the reaction, and copper sulfate is blue in color. Then we get iron sulfate, that is green in color, and that brown color ka copper jo hai, that is deposited on the iron nail. Okay, we will do these reactions when we will talk about the chapter in detail, but for now you have to see the second indication could be the change in color. Okay, और क्या हो सकता है? There can be evolution of a gas also. For example, when you are having zinc granules, you dip them in sulfuric acid, then what happens? There is a liberation of hydrogen gas, and you can detect hydrogen gas because it burns with a pop-up sound. Burns with a pop-up sound. Okay guys, so this is an example of chemical reaction. Definitely evolution of a gas, hydrogen is coming out. Yes. Okay, we can do that. That was also displacement. हम करेंगे आगे. Okay, और क्या हो सकता है? There can be a change in temperature. Now, how can you see the change in temperature? If you remember burning of magnesium ribbon, it was giving you magnesium oxide. Along with that, heat. The temperature increases during the reaction. We will also understand balancing. Okay, so don't worry about that. Yes, that is the case. जैसे we can see over here, when sulfuric acid is reacted with sodium hydroxide, we get salt and water. Along with that, if you touch the container, it will be hot. So it's like, ouch! Heat is evolved during the reaction. So temperature change is also an indication. और क्या हो सकता है? There can be formation of precipitate. Okay, what do we mean by formation of precipitate here, beta? Okay, formation of precipitate is like, I will make you understand with the reaction. If you take silver nitrate aqueous solution, if you make it react with sodium chloride aqueous solution, then what happens? There occurs exchange of ions among the reactants. Like here we have silver ion. This is nitrate, this is sodium ion, this is chloride. So silver ion combines with chloride and leads to the formation of silver chloride, and sodium ion combines with nitrate. These kind of reactions are double displacement. We will do them in the coming classes of the chapter. Okay, so here the point is that when you are mixing two aqueous solutions, aqueous solution means solution of something in water. So on mixing the aqueous solution, you are getting a solid formed. So this silver chloride is an insoluble solid that is formed during the reaction. है ना, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, you mix the two aqueous solution, you are getting the white precipitate of silver chloride. Okay, so this is the precipitate. So this is also an indication of a chemical reaction. Okay, so what are the indications of chemical reaction, beta? The first is there can be change in state, there can be change in color, evolution of a gas, change in temperature, and formation of a precipitate. Okay, enjoying and understanding everything, and if you are still in the session, you deserve this. Amazing, guys. I really appreciate your efforts. Okay, now ma'am wants to tell you something important, that is about the Vedantu's AI live classes. Okay, this is going to be important now. The reason is that now you all are in the 10th class. Okay, so there is something huge Vedantu has done, because Vedantu, always dreamt that every student sitting in every corner of the country should be getting access to the quality education. है ना? जहाँ पे भी हो आप, doesn't matter. Getting quality education at the most affordable price is your right. Okay, so for that Vedantu has launched a new course for you, that is Pro Light course. Okay, Vedantu's Pro Light program. If you check the prices and if you compare that to Pro Classic and Plus, there is a huge difference. Okay, so we have Vedantu Pro Light, जिसमें we are offering you 1 year course of Vedantu Pro classes for 10th class in just 5,000 rupees for 1 year. Yes, for the entire academic year, matlab your exams are going to occur in March. This time there is no term 1 and term 2. Only once your exam will be conducted. So for that, Vedantu wants to support you fully. So for 1 year course, we are launching this course for 5,000 rupees. Yes, this is for 1 year. Yes, the 6 subjects are covered in this: physics, chemistry, biology, math, social studies, and English as well. Okay, apart from that, unlimited doubt solving during the classes. Yes, live in class quizzes, leaderboards, hotspots, and everything was there. You would be getting all the assignments, handwritten notes by the teachers. You will be getting the PDF of the study material. Apart from that, guys, यहाँ पर वो तो इंक्लूड ही नहीं किया मैम ने, द टेस्ट सीरीज. Yes, test series will be a part of the Pro Light program. Yes, mock papers, okay, sample paper discussion sessions. Apart from that, mid-term revision, crash course session, they all will be part of Vedantu Pro Light subscription. Okay, the seats are getting filled up very fast. I told you that we have batches of less than 100 enrollment, and if you want to get 500 extra discount, matlab even if from rupees 5,000 you are like, ma'am थोड़ा और डिस्काउंट दे दो, because you are Shilpi Mam student. So this is Shilpi Mam's coupon code SKA Pro. Shilpi Kaushik Army Pro. If you apply the code, the prices come down to 4,500 rupees. Okay, so what is to be done by you? You can ask me, ma'am, करना क्या होगा इसके लिए? Tell us that. So what you need to do, beta, you have to go to the link that is given in description box of the video you are watching right now. Okay, so I will open any of my video. In the description box, you will get this link, simply Pro Light. Okay, so this is what you have to choose. यहाँ से change your grade. I want class 10th CBSE 2023. है ना? Okay, this is the course you can see over here. Abhishek sir ka batch, you can get into that. Wow, Amit sir, Aishwarya sir, awesome. Shilpi ma'am will also be there in one of the batch there. So next batch is starting from 9th of May. Language also you can select of your choice. Just right now I have selected English batch. Okay, so scroll down, you will see this is the Pro Light. I have applied my coupon code Shilpi Kaushik Army Pro. and apply the code ताकि आपको और discount मिले. Tap on buy now. Go with the light subscription, rupees 500 off with this code SKA Pro. I have applied 4500. You are having a lot of payment options. Okay guys, so I hope I am making all the sense to you. Do not miss it, because what you are getting is like too much here. Live in class doubt solving, live class quizzes and leaderboards, assignments and notes, session notes, like the test series and everything you are getting. So और ऊपर से VIP, like if you don't improve with us by the end of the year, your fees would be returned back to you. Okay guys, so this is like completely worth it. Grab it before the seats are completely filled. 10th class बहुत important है. When I was in 10th class, I was not able to balance all the subjects all together. So I want you to not do this mistake. Okay, especially social में I had issues. I always used to practice maths and science. Maths and science में तो I scored 100, but social studies आया तो I was like, how do I do this now? Okay, so I don't want you to suffer and get into the same situation. Okay, so grab it, and this is a question I will give to you. Which of the following process does not involve a chemical reaction? बहुत simple है. Melting of ice when heated, that is a physical change, clearly. Yes. The chemical formula of magnesium oxide is MgO, because magnesium is having what? Magnesium is having a charge of +2 and oxide ion -2. Okay, the formula is MgO. So what is Shilpi Mam's coupon code? SKA Pro, and get the 1-year course for 4500 rupees. What else do you need? And you have to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button of the video. Plus you all can connect with me on this Instagram handle. I am Kitain is my ID. Okay guys, thank you so much for attending the session. Shilpi Mam is going to see you next time. Take care, stay hydrated, and see ya.